Let's talk about communication. So, the Bible says, and I'm paraphrasing, how can two walk together except they agree? But when we think about it, agreement is an outcome of understanding. And understanding requires effective communication. So in any relationship, before we get to the point where we agree, there needs to be a flow from good communication to a grasp of and an understanding of what we're in, the situation that we're in, and then a decision to agree with each other. Now, in our work with couples over 20 odd years, couple counseling, couple coaching, etc., one area that we found can significantly have a positive or negative impact on the marriage relationship is how well we manage communication. And we've also found that it really boils down to three key things. The first is how well we convey our thoughts and ideas. And that's an individual thing. The second is how well we pay attention and listen to each other. Again, it's an individual thing. And the third is how we behave while the communication is going on.
That's so true, as Bade was speaking, I was thinking about the earlier days when we were a much younger couple, where we really used to have tips, and the tips were always around
how you spoke to
me. Those are Bade's favorite words, how you spoke to me.
If only you said it the way you just said it now, when you said it then, we wouldn't be having this argument.
So I remember those days, and they still crop up every now and again. But really, I think if we take on what Bade is saying and look at it from maybe this way, where one of you is the talker, because in a relationship, sometimes you find one person talks a lot more than the other. If you're the talker, it's great that you talk, but just be aware that you could take over the conversation, and you need to learn to be a good listener. Now, listening to connect with your spouse rather than listening to respond. They're two different things. When you listen to connect, you really want to understand and empathize. But when you listen to respond, it's usually because you want to hold your stance and you can come across as being defensive. On the other hand, you have the one who doesn't talk as much as the other person. If you're that person, remember your spouse is not a mind reader. You need to learn to articulate your thoughts rather than, well, they should know, come on, how would they know? And as we grow and mature in our relationships, it's important that we learn to articulate our thoughts, our emotions and feelings in a way that's helping our relationship. So I think on that note, as you go about your daily business this week, why not say to yourself and check the moments where you're saying, let me listen to connect, not listen to respond first. After you've connected, then it has an impact on how you respond. So let's know how you get on putting this into practice.
Very true. And don't forget, you also need to shift the context in which the conversation is happening. People respond a lot more and are influenced a lot more by what they see than what they hear. So cultivate an environment that is enabling for your conversations.
Very true. Bye.
Bye.